Back now, as you can see, Donald Trump has just taken to the podium at his rally in Richmond. Let's go there live here on Newsmax Prime.
So great. I'll tell you, so great. And then in Loudoun County, you know Loudoun County, I have a great club. How are you? We have a great, where are those people? Look at them. Loudoun County on the Potomac River, one of the most beautiful clubs you've ever seen, and one of the best golf courses anywhere in the world. And it is beautiful. And I think we're going to take the press over there someday. We're going to do a news conference on the Potomac River, okay? All right, we'll bring them over. So I want to talk to you a couple of things. First of all, where is she? She's so unbelievable. What a job. What a job. So I want to talk to you. It's been an amazing period of time for all of us because it's a movement. I mean, think of it. We say yesterday, let's do this because we were in the area. Like, what does that mean? The area means I was a half an hour away by air going 600 miles an hour. So I wouldn't call that the area, but it's sort of the area, right? And I said, let's do it in Richmond. We had the arena, let's do it in Richmond. And we did it in Richmond, so it's cool. Gotta win. We've gotta win the state of Virginia. And this whole thing with the prisoners, I don't know, Carrie, this whole thing with the prisoners not sounding too good, right? Where murderers can vote and all these people can vote. I don't think so, I don't know, doesn't sound good. Hopefully the court will act quickly. 200,000 people, and many of these people, look, it's not supposed to be the way it works, folks, so it's one of those things. Terry, so you run our facility. Tell them about the facility, go ahead.
Sure.
In 1 minute.
Well, honestly, more than the winery, I want them to tell them about you and what an amazing boss you are, but more than a boss, a true leader. And really, you can run and have so many successful companies just by being a boss, and your leadership and your vision is just what this country needs to be great again. So
thank you, Carrie. She does an amazing job. What a great job she does. So we started a year ago, 12 months, and when I came in, I was told by all of the pundits, you're wasting your time. This is the finest group of Republican talent ever assembled. So I figured, what chance do I have, right? What chance? And it worked out good, right? It worked out good. And we're doing well, I'll tell you. The polls are looking good in Virginia, by the way, looking good in Virginia. Gotta win. Very important state. I'm going to be here a lot. Do you mind over the next 5 months? I'm going to be here a lot. It's true, though. I'm heading down to Florida. We have a massive crowd tomorrow in Florida, and we're heading down there, and we're going to be in Tampa, and great place, Tampa. And I said, let's stop on the way down, and that's why we're here, and I appreciate everybody coming out on such short notice. We love you, Richmond, and we love you, Virginia. We love you. So we began the journey, and I came down the escalator, you remember, with Melania. And since then, it's been incredible. And we started where we did very well in Iowa. Should have won Iowa, but one of those, something happened there, it was slick. But we won New Hampshire, and then we just kept winning and winning and winning. We won a lot. I think it ended up 37 states. Think of it. Most importantly, we had more votes. And I say we, this is like a movement, folks. This is something that's very serious. And you know, one thing that's a little bit embarrassing, but we'll take it, whatever it takes, right? They say that we're polling very well, but they're always adding 5 and 7 and 9%. Because they say a lot of people don't say they're going to vote for Trump, but when they get in the booth, they vote for Trump. Be proud of it, folks. Be proud of it. It's true, you know, I didn't know, was I supposed to be happy or insulted? Now then you have the opposite effect. A lot of people, you know, they run and they're stiffs. They're stiffs. And people all want to say it's politically correct. Yes, I'm going to vote for so-and-so. I don't want to say who, they call it a certain effect, took place in California, but it's the opposite, where they poll high. So I always poll low. People don't want to say it. Person in California the other day said, I think you're going to win California. Frankly, we didn't even campaign in California. Tremendous. We had 31,000 people 2 weeks ago. I mean, we have so incredible. So I think you're going to win. This
As you can see, we are having some difficulties with a satellite transmission from Richmond, Virginia, where Donald Trump is holding his rally. We hope to get back to that in the next few minutes, but perhaps in the intervening time, you can give me a call at 1-877-NEWSMAX, and we can talk about it. One thing we talked about last night that I want to bring back up, the Veep stakes. Who will be Donald Trump's running mate? Discussion we had at this time last night was the stipulation that whoever is the number 2 man on the ticket needs to see eye to eye with Mr. Trump when it comes to border enforcement. Now, one name that's been tossed around, my old colleague from Capitol Hill, Governor John Kasich, he doesn't exactly seem to see eye to eye with Mr. Trump. We'll have more on that, but more importantly, we believe we've reestablished the feed from Richmond. So once again, from the podium in Richmond, let's go back to Donald Trump at his rally.
corruption. There's so much going on. And this Josh Earnest yesterday said criminal investigation. He wasn't supposed to say that. But if the system works, she's really not allowed to run, folks. If the system works. You know what? I want to run against her badly. But it's really unfair. No, it's really unfair to other people. It's so unfair to other people who did 10% of what she did, and they ended up destroying their lives, okay? It's very... So.
And again, we are having difficulty. We'll try to reestablish it. Let me reestablish what I was talking about earlier. John Kasich, governor of Ohio. People look at Ohio, say it's a critical state, but John Kasich doesn't exactly hew to Donald Trump's positions on the border. You may recall last summer I spoke with Governor Kasich at Newsmax New York. Here's what John Kasich had to say about immigration policy.
And with the ones that are here, the 10, 11, 12 million, if they haven't broken the law, we'll give them a path to legalization. I think that can pass the Congress, and I think it can pass the American people.
Path to legalization. Does that mean a path to citizenship?
No, I don't think that's what we would want to do. I think we would want to give them legalization, and that's controversial in and of itself, but I think that's the best thing to do.
14th Amendment, birthright citizenship.
I think that should be just off the table. We're not going to go changing the Constitution, and if you're here, you're here.
Section 5 says it can be changed by appropriate legislation.
I think we have enough to have to deal with other than to throw a monkey wrench in there and then debate all that. Let's just get the basics done here.
John Kasich on the border. John Kasich won his home state of Ohio. You see, he has a basic disagreement with Donald Trump. This quick programming note before we part company. Back on June 1st, Newsmax TV was discontinued on Dish and now unavailable to Dish subscribers. We're disappointed by that decision to have Dish stop carrying Newsmax TV during this critical election period. It's important for you to weigh in to the folks at Dish Network. Call them at Dish Network Customer Service. Their number is 1-800-700-4376 and tell them to bring back Newsmax TV. You'd be surprised what a phone call can do, especially during this critical election year, where so many points of view, especially from the right, often go unheeded. So make that call to Dish TV. Now, a couple of other notes. You will not see me on this anchor desk for a little while. It's summer and it's vacation time, but I'll come back with a full report. Next week, Miranda Kahn, John Bachman, and others here on Newsmax Prime. You'll want to be there for that. Until we meet again, very soon, stay brave, stay free, stay tuned, have a great weekend, and thanks for watching.